Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, this is story time. I'll admit, when I first saw this card for Modern Horizons 2 previews, I was just the name grabs you alone, right? And I was really interested in the story behind this particular character. And just to go ahead and get it out of the way, her name is Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar. And you can tell by the card, but this video is not about the card mechanics at all. It is about Asmor, that's what they call her for short, her story. Now, she's not a new character. She, the first instance of this name showed up in Alpha. Richard Garfield, he decided that on some cards that didn't have a whole lot of game text, he would do this thing called flavor text. So that's where flavor text came from. And he had this, while most overworlders fortunately didn't realize this, gargles can be most delicious providing you have the appropriate tools to carve them. The Underworld Cookbook by Asmor. So she's been around a while. Now, her story of her is in the novel Distant Plains. It was an anthology of short stories, and her story is in there. But to summarize, she, here's the full art version. Asmor is a cook and a wizard. And she was in a duel, and she summoned a Lord of the Pit named Vincent. No, not that Vincent. A Lord of the Pit named Vincent. So, the only problem was she wasn't really prepared, so she didn't have enough stuff to feed Vincent. So, instead of being Vincent's next meal, she made an arrangement with him that she would be his personal cook for 7 years and 7 days. And he said that if at any time he got bored with her meals, then she would be the next meal. So, welcome to Hell's Kitchen. So, her time passed, and as she was nearing the end of her servitude, he was so wistful and so happy with what she had been doing for him that he offered her a job free of death but she just wanted to get out of hell, right? So she said, I tell you what, I will write all of my recipes down in this cookbook, the Underworld Cookbook. And, which I think looks awesome in the old frame, but that's just me. In the Underworld Cookbook, she printed 20 copies of it. Well, she wanted to sell them in the overworld, but she only sold 2 copies, one to Vincent and one to her mother. So she had imps go and incinerate the rest. Well, the line to the incinerator was too long, so they just dumped them in a trash chute, whatever. Well, the trash chute ended up in the overworld. And that's when the the overworld people got a hold of it and started to try those recipes. Well, one of the favorite recipes involved a ingredient, gray ogre toes. So, yeah, that's a thing. And all of these, throat wolves and things like that, really, really despised her because now they're being hunted for food. So, she gets out of hell, and she has an opportunity. She's being hunted. So she has an opportunity. She starts writing a second book, like 1001 Ways to prepare elf and goblin princes and dwarven nobles, completely and totally eating the rich. But now along the way, they've been mentioning her, and if you're like me, you just didn't even notice. Lightning Axe from Time Spiral has a quote by her from the Underworld Cookbook. Marble Gargle, of course, from MH2, also mentions. And then Saute, all the way back in, what is that, 99, has an Underworld Cookbook reference. So I figured, if I was curious, other people might be curious too. So there we are. That's what we have for today. And there's There's more to the story. I just briefly summarized it for you, but yeah, I was curious, so I figured here you go. Well, that's all I've got for today. I know it's a short video, but Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar. There are pronunciation videos out there if you need them. I know I did. We will see y'all next time.